Hello, my people. Good morning to every one of you. Happy Wednesday. Yes, another day. Yes, we started with this morning. This one I had talk from my brother, Emmanuel Agbogo. Yes, Mr. Emmanuel Agbogo will take us through on this particular one, my people. How on a day this morning? If you're right there, let me know. It's very early here in the UK. It's 6 o'clock. So I don't know what time is it over there. But me, I dey quick wake up because I dey work 24/7. So I'm not too sure about you, but I know some of you already awake because some of you will go to work as well. You know, most of my fans said they watched me from work by putting the headphone on their head or something like that. All right, my people, good morning once again. From here in the UK, I don't know about your own region, so rather I'll say good morning, good afternoon, good evening to every one of you. So we have our brother, Mr. Emmanuel Agbogun, who came out to talk about so many things that is going on in Benin City, Edo State, holistically. So I would like make una hear him. Leave your opinion on the comment section what you think about what he's going to talk about. Then we'll take it from there. But before that, let me look at the comment section because it looks like I have a comment there already. Variable God's time, my brother. Europe time. Okay, 7 a.m. over there now. Okay, you see, I thought I was even more earlier. All right, good morning to you, my brother. Variable God's time. Austin Peter, good morning to you. Okay, 6:13 in Dublin. Okay, yes, me and you, they share the same time. All right. Good morning, my people. How on a day this morning? Yes, they here. Okay, see Elsa Francis. Thank you. Good morning to you, Elsa Francis. Good to have you here. Thank you. Right, you see, my family, they're already here. So should we kickstart or should we just talk first? I'm not sure. Should I just play the video and we move on and we all watch? So that one I would like make I know. Should we just kickstart? All right. Just help me to share. Variable God's time, help me to share. Press the like button. Mr. Austin Peter, please do that as well. Elsa Francis, please do that. You know. We only have one like, and 4 of you already messaged me. That means 4 of you did not press like. You see, and we have only one like. I know more people are already watching me, but at least everybody who messaged me here have not pressed liked. We have one like. That is what I'm talking about. Yeah. Okay, they don't press her now. Okay, let me assume, say the people who did the comment section, they press this like now because I have, let me see how many people I have right here. Okay, I have Tina Michael. Good morning to you, my brother Israel, a senator. You know, yes, your variable God's time. Yes, I know you have done it. Yes, thank you, my people. Yes. That's what it be. If you message me, you know, say don't press like. That's what it's supposed to be. You know, so make we kickstart from where we stop because at the end of the day, on a day this morning, on a day. Elena Oko, good morning to you. Thank you very much. Yes, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. If I make una even see my face this morning, so I'm not gonna be like how they hide my face. Where I will press on. Where are you? Okay, let me remove this. All right. Yes, I'm here. Good morning, everyone. Okay, let's start from here. So I will answer to the rest questions later on. Thank you, my people. God bless you all.
Why is land grabbing? Why is our Benin Traditional Council so mute? Why are people hiding under the Benin Traditional Council to bring bad name, and we are not getting speedy response as to what is expected of a traditional institution that is highly respected and that we all believe should promote good value, better society amongst the citizenry at large. So if you're just joining us, we're currently viewing at 30, but I know we can do better. So we don't need to wait for everybody to come here. I think we got to hit the ball. And by the time we get going, I think very many persons will find themselves here. I want to greet each and every one of you who has been sending your pleasantries. I see your wonderful greetings. Please do not forget to share this broadcast, because we're going to be leaving a whole lot of messages here. I want to say this. A whole lot of people, enjoy calling those persons who have passion for preaching the right gospel enemies of our traditional council. But they forget one thing. The society and the tradition that the people operate is the product, the output, the way of life of the people. Today I felt very pained when I saw a community that I know so well frustrating a young man who ordinarily has an intention to be a better person to himself and the society. As you all know, Fela, who is a great musical and freedom activist, spoke so much about the traditional councils when he sang on his song Teacher, Teacher. He said the traditional council, the chiefs, the priests, name them, that they are a reflection, their way of life, their existence, their modus operandi is a reflection of what the people, what the society ideally ought to be. So if as at today, our traditional institution is not coming out.
Okay, I'm back again. All right, I just want to acknowledge some of you here. Thank you very much. Tina Michael said, I'm a lady. Okay, thank you. Good morning to you. Have you shared this video? Silver Noble, good morning to you. Have you liked this video? Have you shared? Chas Garewa, good morning to you. Have you shared this video and have you liked it as well? Okay, Chas, you are watching us from Facebook. Okay, please share and like, and click the follow button as well. And those of you on YouTube, you can subscribe, and please, if you have not done so, share and like. And I can see Elsa Francis have shared. Thank you. Yay. Thank you. And let me see more. I've been Oga P special. You said stop using traditional counsel, this boy. I think he's got freedom of speech. I've been Oga P special. He's sending out a message. He's not disrespecting them. He's only sending out a message. If the whole Benin have to go to the palace, to go, spill out our plight, I think the whole ring road, everywhere will be blocked. So he's sending out a message. Even they have sent series of letters which you are going to listen to. Just be patient and listen to him. Series of letters which there's no response to any of them. So, I think he's got the right to pour out his opinion, as long as it's not being disrespectful to traditional rulers. So yeah, that's all. You can speak. Why not? Okay, how? Please, can you just write one of the insults you just heard from him? Write it there, because Emmanuel Agbogun, which I know I've never ever insulted anybody. To be honest, I've not heard him insulting anybody. Yes, if you said he talk anyhow, I don't really know what you mean by that, Mr. Aigbenoga. But for me, I've been working with Emmanuel Agbogun now for the past 5 years or 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. He's very, very constructive whenever he's talking. So sometimes you cannot always control people, how they pour out their plights. I guess you are aware of the land grabbing situation that's going on in Benin. And as we speak, we don't have nobody to cry to. Yes, Agbenonga, you are right. It's not our traditional council that took that land, but it's our traditional council we need to cry to. You see, we are on the same page. So they are not the one that took the land, but they are the one we need to cry to when someone take your land. So how do you feel when your land is being taken away by one hoodlums, lunatics, smelly things, some idiotic illiterates? Now, who do you want to cry to? If you can answer that, I would like that. Who do you want to cry to? If they take your papa land, they take your mama land, they take your land, they take your children's land. Because Mr. Agbenonga, I know you are working so hard. You are a hardworking person. After all your hard work, you managed to buy a land. Somebody, one smelly thing will never bath, that cannot even spell his father's name, will just collect the land. Now, my question to you, Mr. Agbenonga, who are you going to cry to? Just answer that. And I promise you, I can reciprocate. Okay? So I'll be waiting for your answer on that, because I wouldn't like you to attack my guest. If he's guilty, of course, he's not guilty on this at all. He's speaking, and he's got the right to speak. That time has passed where somebody will hide under the name of traditional rulers and be extorting, stealing, and causing a lot of other citizens pains without the notice of our great king, our father. Do you also know, Mr. Agbenanga, that there's so many of these people hiding under the name of traditional rulers or whatever? What they are doing is illegal, and our father is not aware. You need to speak like this, because you never know when our father will hear. Because when they are guilty and you try to go to the palace to go drop your plight, your letter, anything there, they will not allow the letter to get to our father. Do you know how many times we have done that? We have evidences that we have done that in the past. Your letter will never get to our father. You know why? It's like I came to submit a letter about you, right? About you. And I gave you the letter to pass it to the governor, and it's you I came to complain about. Will you pass that letter? That's where the corruption starts from. 90% of people will not pass the letter, because when the letter, for example, gets to the governor or our king, you might be sacked. Then that's the corruption. Then you speak out. Okay, so you respond, you say, taking people is very, very bad. Taking people, I don't know what that means. Taking people land is very, very bad. Okay, now, I got the other one. Okay, yes, you are right. You are right, Agbenoga. It's bad. Yes, you are right. You cannot just wake up. Look, now maybe now my notification wake you this morning. Now you will go work. You can't manage save money. For example, you live in the United Kingdom. Your money save £10,000 or £5,000 in a year or £20,000, depending on the kind of work you're doing. You not buy tickets, say me, you go still work for your country. Because the primary reason why most of us left Nigeria is to come to diaspora to get a better life, save money, and go back home and invest this money. Because time will come, this abroad all day, so it go tire everybody. It go tire everybody. I don't feel they talk this thing. You not go feel like even the country where they watch me from now, your neighbor not to like you like that. You know they smile with you, not to like you. You don't feel blame am. Because you believe say you just come from nowhere, can't they enjoy the benefit with them supposed enjoy. So now you come manage go buy land. Eh? You buy land, one smelly thing. Thank you, Bo, my lovely brother. I've been on gas, peace special. You buy land, one smelly thing, or you can collect your land. Okay, see the reason why they say they collect this guy land. They say they find money where they want to repair or renovate Agbedion. Is it no, sorry. Is it Agbedion? Ogwedion, sorry. Ogwedion. You're looking for money to renovate Ogwedion. You just went and sold somebody's land, collect somebody's land. The person come ask, come say, oh, sorry. Where the community they look for land, money to repair Ogwedion, now make us take your land, sell your land, move to repair Ogwedion. Does that even make sense? Sometimes when we don't want to talk, it doesn't mean we don't know what to talk or what to say. Why you sell my land? Why you collect my land? Hey, we sell land, we raise the money to repair Ogwedion. What concern me concern Ogwedion? Now my land when I want to repair Ogwedion. That's another thing. Please, 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 my good people, when we see what is wrong, don't embrace it. When you see what is right, stand for it. Don't turn it around. Don't twist it. Don't twist it. Even though people are criticizing you every day because you are saying the truth, continue to say that truth. Do you know the funny part of it? Those people that is criticizing you, inside them, they know you are saying the truth. As long as you are not insulting anybody, they know. But because they hate you with passion. Anything you say doesn't make sense to them, but inside them, it makes sense. And do you know the funny part of it is that it will even make more sense to them the day we go happen to them. Either it happen to their mama, their papa, their brother, their husband, their wife, their pikin. For example, now this Fulani men will come forward those states now. The way they go catch those people who hate you for no reason, catch their mama, or catch their papa, their pikin, their brother, their sister. They can't remember. Naija Watch be they talk this thing, no. Okay. Naija Watch. If they talk this thing, Nah, they don't catch my mama. They say make I bring 10 million. And do you also know the funny part of this is that now there's no guarantee anymore. So you pay ransom, they will leave your person, make it go. Check the last few news we hear. Every family who paid ransom, the victim was still killed. Yes. So God know how to do something. That person will go see will they talk truth, go they fight us. We not get power to fight you back. But God know how go to fight you back. By sending these kidnappers, they all go carry your mama, your papa, your brother, your sister, your husband, your wife, your pikin. Then sense go come your head, say, where this guy they fight land grabbers, where they fight Fulani men, where they fight. Now, truth. I have never been sentimental in my life. Although nobody's perfect. Sometimes we can be sentimental, maybe mistakenly. But say deliberately, I just say, okay, I just see what say white be this. I'll just say no, not be white, now black. I don't like it. Now I'm go make and say politicians not fit buy someone like me. Sometimes when they talk and some of my things say maybe this guy or they talk. No. Any politicians within Nigeria today, any food where they eat, I'll eat them. Let's start from the president to the councillor. Yes, I'm not bragging. It's just the facts. Any food with any politicians for Nigeria eat today, I'll eat them. Any wine where they buy drink, I'll drink them. Any meat where they eat, I'll eat them. The only thing I not fit do, any cars where they buy, I not fit buy them. Those are materialism. Who cares about materialism? I don't care. I use them, but I don't care. I don't prioritize them. I prioritize my health. The food where I go eat as I wake up this morning is my priority, because if you die, all those things, the different flips of cars with the compound, none of them they follow any of us. It's the truth. That's just the fact. So please, let's say the truth at all times. It's very, very important. I see a comment here. Austin Peter said, Nigeria was, you are right. Abroad, don't tire me. I feel like going back home to settle down, but because of insecurity and all things going on in my dear state, I'm afraid to make the move. You see, that my brother there, Mr. Austin Peter, just said it all. For me, I moved back to Nigeria for almost about almost 5 years now, 4 years plus, I can't remember. 2017. No, between 2016 and 2017, yes. I don't move to Nigeria. You know why people like us feel say, okay, move back home, distress not today? Because I plan with time to create at least that a little bit of comfort. Right? So as I come move, I know they feel like that again. Okay, let's assume say more talk the other way around before we allow our brother talk. Let's assume say you plan now. You don't plan everything as me plan. One smelly thing we don't know how to bath. If you even enter shower, you don't know how to wash your body. You can collect your land after your plan. Or house you don't carry roofing, you go demolition like one for Horomi. You go demolition. Then if you come to talk to one for Horomi, one hater for social media, they tell you say they talk to our palace. You are singling out a devil amongst the good. People say you are talking to the palace. How? Our king will give you title. He rules the way we follow that title he give you. I believe say talk and the day where they give you say no use this title to spoil this Benin do for me. Yes, I can stand for that 100%. Even though I don't feel talk and way, I know say there are rules we follow. Even now way they watch me, so rules they want to follow. Because when I know say Nigeria watch will not accept allow insults. You see, now so it be the day where our papa give them that title, rules day when he tell them say they must follow. Not use this title to intimidate, to suffocate, to oppress. E day go find, go ask question. If you know say I lie for this one, quote me. Now, once they don't get that title, they put all the beat for you. They'll call the user, they oppress. If the funny part is, they'll call even the user, they oppress the people who are king, say me the user take better. Then you can't talk to that person. One person where he hates himself. Because listen, before people hate you, they don't hate themselves. Have that in mind. People that is hating you, they are not happy. Yes, within them, don't look at the things that we put on, like my glass, no. Anybody that is hating you, do a research about it. They don't like themselves. And how do you expect someone who hates himself, who doesn't like himself or herself, or themselves to like you or love you. It's difficult. D.A. Osadolo, good morning to you. Robosa, good morning to you. Mommy Diaspora is here. Good morning to you, Mommy, mother of all. D.A. Osadolo, I'm going to respond to you. You said the question is, let's not turn this thing to question and answer now. That's what we're going to not play this video. All right, I get on a time. The question is, can we ever go back to our mother's land? If so, where or when? Okay. D.A. Osadolo, the way Edo they go so. For now, my answer to that is a no. Yes, is a, is a no. Sorry about that. My answer to this is a no. Capital no for now. In terms of the where, it might be yes. If you decide you want to go to Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, yes. I'm not live for Bedo State too. I know I live for Bedo. And, either I did Lagos or I did Abuja. I spend more time in Lagos. But I prefer both of them. Whenever I go Edo State, I just go there, go see my parents and come back. So my parents also come to Lagos to see me, and they also come to United Kingdom to see me. And not just me, not be only me, they're born. See? So I don't really have any business in Edo State at the moment. My business I get for Edo State, now we just get so I want it better. See me say, I go stay there for now. I never see that one happening soon. The only thing that will make it happen and this fight will they fight for now join hand with us, multi fight and where me and you will begin to love our state back again. Don't let nobody deceive you by saying no, our land, that they born us. Some people can't use the word Benin, say it cannot buy, it cannot buy. Forget all those things. If you all die tomorrow, all those people will all praise you, you all con you, say yes, now your place, now your mama land, now your this, nothing they happen. You not take the 3 days, you don't forget you. That 3 days, rest in peace for your picture. They'll help you post them. Put them there. If truly say that they see from heaven, you go say and say, Kingsley, share your picture, rest in peace. Okay, no wahala. 3 days later, I don't move on. This is our brother who died so now, Dr. Ogunami. Tell me how many people still they write rest in peace at the moment. Everybody don't move on. You know me say you better pass them or I better pass them. That's all life job be. That's why you must use common sense. When people are pushing you into anything, use common sense. Because we will talk the bitter truth, people don't go listen to you. Edo State is not safe for especially those that live in diaspora to move to at this particular moment. It's not. Move where? Don't try yourself. Apart from Fulani men they are chasing or they are there as threat, your own family where you come from, they still be threat to you. Your friends where you live for house, tell they be friends, threat to you. Even your friends where you live for abroad, move back home, also a threat. Because I ain't go still connect your enemy with people, the bad guys where they be need they may they do you something. Yes. So if you want practice how bad things they happen, you often go at those state they practice them. So people say yes, it happens everywhere, but to be honest, since I don't do Lagos, I know say bad things they happen, but it's not rampant the way it is in Edo State. It's just the truth. Even the people that is committing this crime, there's some area where they not go for Lagos. Fear not let them try them. So my people, let's always say the truth. Don't be scared to tell the truth. All right? Asking questions or complaining to our palace over what you are passing through does not mean you are disrespecting the palace. We organized a protest the other day. We went to the palace. We only spent 5 or 10 minutes, if I'm not mistaken, nobody attended to us. As that protest used reach nobody. Waiting we come protest for, waiting not be your hand for Horomi. There are some people there at the gate there that have connection with Ohan for Horomi, that Ohan for Horomi called before we arrive. Say, my brother, I beg, no attend to these people because of me, I beg. You know what I have do for you that day? Or I go give you so land. Or he get the way they talk. And truly, till today, our submission is not being addressed till today. So you can't talk for social media now, say, okay, somebody will come the verse. See, those kind of people, so they are indirectly wishing other people to be passing through pains. So this early morning, I'm returning all their wishes back to their children or them themselves. Because if you are wishing other people's children bad, like this our brother now, he talk him how he suffer to buy land. Right? Community people they don't take a land now. They say they sell them, they say they want to repair or Ogwedio. Is this right? We could not talk truth. Is this right? Basically, you can take your land. They say they want to repair Ogwedio. Make I put the Ogwedio for you and for see the Ogwedio we they talk about. So may not come and say I not sure now. It's one of the Ogwedio codes. Not even know they see for this our country. This our state. Make I put the Ogwedio for the Ogwedio where they you collect person land with what millions of naira. They say they sell land, they take the pay Ogwedio. How it make sense? Eh? And the Ogwedio be this, so my people see the Ogwedio. I put the Ogwedio for here. See the Ogwedio. And the Ogwedio be this way, they go collect person land, they sell land, they say they want to repair this Ogwedio. It makes sense now, my people. If this boy can go carry gun tomorrow and go to commit crime, and they'll say, no man now. He don't want to do anything for life. Eh? Now, who will come the complaint to now? Don't be quick to judge. Go to the palace, go complain. He don't complain already so many times. He go start to read all the documents for now just now. All the letters we don't send to the palace where they don't listen. Now, you sell my land. When me say save money for to buy. You can't go use and say you want to use and repair this Ogwedio. To repair this Ogwedio, to renovate this Ogwedio, so you know, money when they want to repair this Ogwedio supposed to pass 100,000 naira or 50,000 naira. What did they want to do for the Ogwedio? And by the way, wetin concern my land, concern the renovation of Ogwedio. We could answer all this question because this question not supposed to answer am. Now the Ogwedio be this. The Ogwedio will cause the wahala wey you dey so. Now they look so. Now this one they want use and repair so. And you ask, why una carry my land? You say, actually, the Nogi can say the Ogwedio we need to renovate them. So we can just sell that your land. Don't worry, we'll find another one for you. We want use and repair Ogwedio for now. I mean, these people supposed to be dethroned. It's the truth. Now I make the know the later our message reach where our papa day. They should be dethroned. After dethroning them, you send them to everlasting jail. Somebody needs to be used as an example. Everlasting jail. Just put on, don't put for inside prison. Me, you're dead there. If they don't try that thing near someone like me, they'll come pick you from either from Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt. No, be me not use all those corrupt or less with them Benin. I'll make sure so you're dead there. You're fair dead there. I still want to spend money, follow you to judge case with me. Because what these guys are doing to us is not nice. Stop bypassing the truth. Say it. Just say it. Eh? Let's listen to our brother. Good morning to every one of you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I can see a lot of people joining. Robert Salge, I can see you right there. Michael, Ejo, I see you. Great Nigeria, I see you right there. Good morning, good morning. God's own son, ID, I see you. Good morning. Monday, Esoba, good morning to you. And there is audience, I see you there. Good morning. Good morning to every one of you. Make we hear our brother. Make you talk to us. Thank you, my people.
Promote good value, better society amongst the citizenry at large. So if you're just joining us, we're currently viewing at 30, but I know we can do better. So we don't need to wait for everybody to come here. I think we got to hit the ball. And by the time we get going, I think very many persons will find themselves here. I want to greet each and every one of you who has been sending your pleasantries. I see your wonderful greetings. Please do not forget to share this broadcast, because we're going to be leaving a whole lot of messages here. I want to say this. A whole lot of people, enjoy calling those persons who have passion for preaching the right gospel.
All right, Mona, give me thumbs up before we kickstart. I forget to talk that one, but if I not talk on, I'll give me. So, Mona, give me thumbs up. Mona, give me thumbs up. Mona, press the like button to encourage us to move on now. Just press the like button. Just press it. Help us to share the video. Subscribe to our channel. Encourage us. That's yours. Very simple, very easy. Encourage us. Like the broadcast. Share the video. And subscribe if you have not done so. Okay? Is every day, 7 days a week. Now I tell the deal with you now. 7 days a week. I'm not to say this UK where they can't give me all the time why I need. I don't do anything. In case they ask me, see, I don't do anything. As I read the UK now, I can't relax. So if you invest now, the time when me take do my own work, it don't pass. Now this one still be work anyway. But the time when I take run come off for house, they go work, they do other one. No, don't pass. I actually resigned from my last work. I resigned because I don't tell myself right from time, say, I will not wait for the time where government say me people take they resign. What you wish yourself is what happened to you in life. Right from time, don't use that one they sing. Since 2001, I they use on they sing. Why your year see your time you take resign now 60, then they call you increase on to 65, and they call you increase on now to 67. So you don't know when the power do your tongue. What you say is what happened to you. All right. So me as our politicians they come UK, come they relax. Now so me take come so, but me better pass them. Cause me not steal money. You understand? Me don't get home for a year before me move to that Nigeria. So but their own they do thief money, come they buy street. Now street, not be house that they buy for you. Now street. If you want to know how they take they buy, come London, I will take you go the area where they call Golders Green. If we go Golders Green, if I show you houses, how they point the people will get onto you. I will go record them, but I'm not sure if I'm permitted to do that because now UK. But I will do research about if I'm permitted. Go record their houses, label their name, follow, and then you go know say, not be house these people can they buy, now street that they buy. Okay, so make we continue. I bet make una like, make una share, and make una subscribe. God bless you all.
Enemies of our traditional council. But they forget one thing. The society and the tradition that the people operate is the product, the output, the way of life of the people. Today I felt very pained when I saw a community that I know so well frustrating a young man who ordinarily has an intention to be a better person to himself and the society. As you all know, fella who is a great musical and freedom activist, spoke so much about the traditional.
I'm so sorry. I just saw this message. Great Nigeria says you told me to send you a voice recorder for you, but you have not replied me about the invalid on my YouTube. Oh, I'm so sorry, Great Nigeria. To be honest, I've not seen it. I'm so sorry. I understand a lot of people are complaining over this. I have so many messages on my phone. You know, I receive more than 300 messages every blessed day. After I don't talk for a year, I can't go to respond to message. It's not easy for me at all. You know, I'm so I I don't know what okay, forward it back to me. Let me see if I will see it. To be honest, I know you're saying. I don't know what the message is all about. You say it's about your YouTube channel. Okay, just send it back again, okay? Thank you, Israel, for bringing my attention to that. You know, I don't know if I even missed that message safe. Thank you.
Councils, when he sang on his song Teacher, Teacher, he said the traditional council, the chiefs, the priests, name them, that they are a reflection, their way of life, their existence, their modus operandi is a reflection of what the people, what the society ideally ought to be. So if as at today, our traditional institution is not coming out to do the needful, particularly when names within the institution who are under the payroll of government, who are also under the stroke of the institution as a subject to the hierarchy of the monarchy system that we Beninese, believe has come to stay and is a part of our way of life, where you cannot correct an abnormality done by a selected few. Rather, these people go about using their influence as representative or as subject of our traditional institution to inflict pain, anguish, loss, destruction to the part of citizens who are poor and who want to upgrade their living status. And to a reasonable extent, people say, do not say about this, do not be rational about it, do not speak about it, do not even dare, because they believe that what they believe in is that traditional institutions in our state, in our kingdom, should not be questioned or asked or demanding from to do the right thing. I had come out some few weeks ago and I also wrote petitions to the Benin Traditional Council. Petitions where we were demanding that the council itself should discipline officers who are found wanting amongst their establishment, particularly the secretary of the Benin Traditional Council in person of Frank Irabo. Now, let me read this out for you and also compare another issue that got speedy attention, speedy response, an issue that to an extent is not, or to me, of any, will I call it, communal importance or economic importance or political importance or socio-cultural importance to our people. Now I want to say this. Let me read this subject of what I intend to establish this evening. Yes, we are here already. Now, if you also find in my wall, you can also see copies of this petition that I will be reading out to you, our audience who are listening to us this very evening. As I said, I won't be spending much of your time. It is 10:31 p.m. in this part of the world, and you all know that at a time like this is very important that a man who goes to bed early also rise early. But I want to leave you with this information so as to guide most of our decisions, particularly when you come to my wall to comment. Now, let me read. His Royal Majesty Omonobanedo Kwapolopolo Obaeware II, Oba of Benin Palace, Benin City, Edo State. Petition that borders on disregard and abuse of the fundamental human rights of the Ekato family, unlawful encroachment to land, malicious damage to cash crops, threat to life, obvious act of land grabbing, and obtaining land deceitfully and forcefully with the name of the Oba of Benin by Kotisegosa Ugbo, Billy Agawa, Mr. Ozibo, and the Enoge of Ologbo. A call for justice and urgent intervention. We have strict instruction of the Ekato family to write Your Royal Majesty. Edo People Advocacy Organization is an umbrella body for all Edo citizens, both home and diaspora, with a mandate to ensure the actualization of the social-cultural and economic transformation/interests of our people. As part of our objective, our Congress advocates the need to promote good values among citizens, especially the youths, women, and the society. We also control, command, and possess the true right initiative from those saddled with leadership responsibility in public institutions. As a civil rights organization and pressure group, our approach to advocacy is research-driven and fact-finding through detailed investigation. Our Royal Majesty, it will interest you to note that the Ekato family in Ologbo community is currently passing through phases of intimidation, oppression, destruction of investment, and threat to life by these following persons with telephone number, namely 1. Kotisegosa Ugbo 08068521750. 2. Billy Agawa 08033829380. Mr. Ozibo 08075779447, and the Enoge of Ologbo 08055964563. Our Royal Majesty, the above-mentioned persons perfected their plans to forcefully and lawlessly encroach into oil palm plantation belonging to the Ekato family, situated at Ologbo community in Ikpobaoka local government area on Saturday, 14th day of August 2021, in a commando-like manner. They drove away the caretaker of the Ekato oil palm plantation and his workers at gunpoint, stating that they were working for the interests and order of Your Royal Majesty, which is false, and it is obviously seen to be their modus of operation in Ologbo community in obtaining undeveloped lands belonging to private individuals. Our Royal Majesty, it will also interest you to note that the destroyed oil palm trees is valued at over 4 million naira and is over 4 million naira and is currently depriving the farm of meeting up with its output targets for this physical farming season, so as to enable the Ekato family fulfill its employer obligation to her staffs who had worked selflessly to ensure that their production targets are met. Our Royal Majesty, the said Kotisubu, who parades himself as the president of the Benin Solidarity Movement, is the principal actor of this growing trend of land grabbing in Olobo community and the Benin Kingdom at large. He uses his position as a member of your land committee to intimidate and deceive landowners that he is working on the instruction of the monarch. We have now come to understand that you are not the author of their selected criminal and illegal actions meted out on poor and law-abiding citizens. Our Royal Majesty, let it be on record that the Secretary to the Palace, Mr. Frank Irabo, and some few compromised chiefs are aiding and colluding with these set of criminals who uses their position in your palace to extort and oppress your children in the kingdom. Our Royal Majesty, we will at this point inform you that the criminal elements mentioned above had said in several conversations between them and members of the Ekato family that a vast parcel of the Ekato farmland has been sold to the governor of Edo State by your Royal Majesty. Our monarch, we want to state that since our outcry on the social media, these group of persons who are mentioned above have started reaching out to members of the Ekato family, stating that they are no longer after the farmland, knowing full well that their actions, if reported to your Royal Majesty, will meet a disciplinary reaction. Our Royal Majesty, in line with the best rules of engagement and discharge of fundamental rights and privileges, we pray that these above-mentioned persons should be investigated by our traditional council to show to the whole world that their action is their conspired making and not the making of your Royal Majesty. Long will you reign. Our Royal Majesty, we will be left with no option than to approach a competent court of jurisdiction with our prayers, if our prayers to your Royal Majesty are not answered and attended to in 14 working days. Attached are pictures of distraught cash crops. While we anticipate your undivided attention and swift action, please have the assurance of our warmest regard and unflinching determination to continually advocate for the downtrodden and oppressed in our society so as to attain and ensure absolute egalitarianism. Thank you. Yours faithfully, Comrade Aibugun Emmanuel, Coordinator Edo People's Advocacy Organization, Ode Samuel, Secretary, contact copy, the Executive Governor of Edo State, the Commissioner of Police, the Chief Judge of Edo State, the State Director DSS, the Office of the Attorney General of Edo State. This was how we wrote a petition informing the Traditional Council of the illicit activities of Kotisego Saugbo. You know, administratively, the police does not have anything to do with land disputes. Land disputes are clearly civil matter, not until when they are criminal in nature. And when you have civil issues, what you do is that you approach the court. Now, in this instance, we cannot be alleging and also at the same time giving facts to be on the table. When Kotisubo was, however, asked in a statement that will be very soon a subject of litigation, he said that he did not tell this woman on phone that the Oba of Benin gave him an order that the land should be used. But I repeat myself again loud and clear. A conversation discussed on phone should be used as evidence on a normal ground. So when you had called an aged woman who is over 60, who is not your age mate, who is not your age grade, to lie to her in the name of the monarch, and a society comes out to say we must look into this to set the record straight. We are asking, how many petitions have the traditional council headed by Frank Irabo as the secretary received with this kind of detailed explanation? How many? And how have they acted on the issues raised? Till date, no response, no series of invitation, nothing of such. Now, let me quickly draw your attention to the publication that was made recently by the Secretary of the Palace, Benin Traditional Council, Oba Palace, Benin City, BTC A40 volume LVIV/228, 8 September 2021. Press release. The attention of the Benin Traditional Council BTC has been drawn to an online fundraising organized by Comrade Clement Elaromigo Edegbe, Eddie Murphy Idahosa, and others who are social media influencers, alleging that they have the backing of the Oba Palace to raise $13,000 to secure the services of a lawyer to challenge a court case involving one Mofiuyi that is fond of casting aspersion on the palace from Germany, where he resides. For the avoidance of doubt and clarity, the Benin Traditional Council wishes to state that the Oba of Benin Palace did not authorize any persons to embark on such online fundraising on behalf of the Oba of Benin. Consequently, the Benin Traditional Council wishes to advise Edo sons and daughters at home and in diaspora to ignore the fraudulent online fundraising, as the organizers do not have the authority of the palace to do so. Oba Katokpeye is Frank Irabo, Secretary, Benin Traditional Council. Now, you would agree with me that there is no way a traditional system will be more interested in an international matter with a single individual than an economic saboteur, particularly when it has to do with cash crops in a society where we are not industrialized, in a society where job creation is not a fancy of day-to-day runnings and way of life of either government or the traditional council itself or the people. The only core thing that relates to us is the issue of land sales, farming, and development as a state. Now, people raise issues of the sharp practices of principal workers in the traditional council. As we speak today, there is no single feedback. But a matter of fundraising that is demanding for, because I know Eddie Murphy and Mofiuyi have been having series of cases in court over a time over their rights of abuses and whatever view that does not impact to the socio-economic activities of our people and does not reflect what we see as a prosperous or gainful prosperity to we the Beninese, as the case may be. So when we are alleging principal officers, particularly the likes of Kotisego Saugbo, who has been made chairman of Urban Land Allotment Committee Recovery and what have you, and is using that office to intimidate, cajole, defraud, land grab Edo people's property, particularly ancestral properties that belong to their family, where the family has toiled, invested, And at the end of the day, some few criminals will just come in the name of community. What is community? Community is the coming together of single individuals into form a collective and economic or political stability in a given area that is bounded under a norm or a culture or a law. In Edo State today, what law empowers you to say you are setting up community? Where we know that we are all aborigines, we are all indigenous people in our places where we come from, where our great grandfather has been buried over time. Some group of persons will just come out and say they are not chairman land allotment committee. After 4 years, when their faces are not being loved by the so-called members in their cabinet, they will be kicked out. New persons will be brought in, made to sell the same property that they have sold and collected proceeds from to do their private dealings. And at the end of the day, these things are becoming a norm. The employer, or will I call it the subject or the staffs of the traditional council who administrates mails, documentation, receive and dispatch are being indicted. Till date, not a simple response. But if I am on my platform speaking, people will rush down here to call out all sorts of printable names, whereas they don't have a formal address, whereas these people who are fond of doing this thing are not seen as professionals in any field. Before Frank Irabor became the secretary of the palace, where has he worked? Who is he? What was his occupation? Before Kotisupo became chairman of the land allotment committee, what has he worked? Who is he? What has he been doing? And a whole lot more of these persons who we are mentioning. These people are not giving us a good impression about their capacity to represent the interests of the palace, particularly when he has to deal with economic activities of land. Get it right. We are not fighting any process here that is targeted at an individual. But what we are coming out to say is that these things are making people poorer by the day. You cannot imagine when somebody goes out to buy 5 bags of cement to come and mold 30 blocks, he come back, the block he has molded, the houses is being demolished, the foundation is being demolished. Do you know the psychological and mental effect of what that can cause to a man's brain who has gone to toil, dig pig toilets, do all sort of minimal jobs, all in a bid to ensure that he puts food on his table? At the end of the day, some group of persons who are jobless, who do not have any other formal address, will sit down in the comfort of a 2x2 or a 6x6 tent and give others that such an effort cannot be allowed to strive. Where do we see that? Where do we see that? So my conscious Edo people, some of us who are vast, some of us who understand that injustice when done to one is an injustice to all, will not continue to keep quiet. We will not continue to lament as if lamentation was reserved for us in the Holy Bible. No. What we intend to do is to approach the court. Because you saw today, when a poor man, like that poor young man today, who was a victim of land grabbing by the newly appointed Okaigele, despite the state government have said don't do that. He said, the Okaigele said that he wants to renovate the Ogwedion, an Ogwedion that is not bigger than this entire bedroom where I'm sleeping. He wants to renovate the Ogwedion with a land valued at 1.2 million. What kind of renovation is that? And tomorrow you say a sitting governor should not steal money when people are using the guise of tradition and communalism and what community activity, to to oppress others who are hardworking, and you say people should not talk. I believe what the Benin Traditional Council should do is to begin to create a check and balance. Some people will tell me that, oh, the monarch is not aware. No. When there are issues of boundary, today 70% of the crisis in Oko Roma axis in Benin Sapele Road is due to the fact that there is a judgment from the palace stating that there is no community like Okoma, where people have lived and stayed all their life, farmed, and development is coming. You say they cannot live there anymore, that they don't have a right, that they are not indigenous. Very laughable. So my conscious Edo people, if you allow us to blow it hot, we can actually go on and on and on. But we believe the reason why we are not going on and on and on is solely because we know conscious minds who are out there actually hearing. So by tomorrow, when we come out from our press conference, when we highlight from a press conference, because tomorrow we are going to be addressing the state of the state. We cannot be living in a state where there are no commissioners. In fact, as we speak, Edo State does not have a substantive chief judge. And you say you can have law and order in such a society where there is no Attorney General of the state, where there is no commissioners, where there is no supervisory local government chairman or critical committees, where there is no councillor at ward levels. So how do you say people should not relate with government? This has been the growing trend for over 9 months, for over 11 months now. So as a conscious Edo man, I do not think this is the best that we can get. So be it as it may, we would not want to derail from what the discussion is tonight is. But after tomorrow's broadcast, we would have cause to discuss more on this issue and why the Traditional Council must rise up. Why the Traditional Council must rise up to ensure that these communities desist from doing these things in their name. In their name. So that is it for now. And as I rightly told you, I didn't intend to spend a longer time. It is almost 11 o'clock, and one should believe that at a time like this, it's time to go to bed, because I have to wake up as early as 3 a.m. to attend to issues for the day, prepare files and letters, so we can move for tomorrow's work. So once again, I remain no other person than yours noble right activist. I am Comrade Bogu Emmanuel.
Thank you, my people. Now, yeah, we'll round up on this. I greet to now my lovely family right there. So, good morning to those of you that just joined us right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, we'll be rounding up from here. Yeah, great Nigerian. Yes, I'll be responding to you. Okay, I'll check you up right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my people. All right. Let me see. I'm just trying to look at the comment section. 1 minute. I think I have someone trying to call me now. I don't know. All right, my people, we're rounding up here. Take care and have a blessed day. I'm coming back again later on. Bye for now.